Hey everyone, welcome back to the Sunny Side. I'm Sunny, and today I'm going to tell you guys the top 3 astrological placements for love in a relationship. Guys, got that? It's come up again. People are asking in the readings to do astro stalking again, astro compatibility, and so I thought I would tell you guys what the top 3 things that I look for in relationships are anyways. In addition to that, I'm going to show you a little bit how the energy moves through the chart. And so maybe when you have the angst, I know I talk a lot about retrograde relationships. I talk about how energy moves, and I talk about, a lot of stuff that seems a little whatever, right? Well, today I'm going to show you how the energy moves so that if your boyfriend, I'm going to show you why your boyfriend can't leave you. It's going to show you why he's coming back or why that girl did what she did. Okay, so that's what we're doing today. All right. That's my intro, man. I hope everyone is having an amazing day. Let's just jump right into it. The very first one, the strongest connection you can have in astrology is the moon to the sun. And this is how it works. Today, we're going to talk about energy. What does that mean, Sonny? Who's into who? All right. The moon person is into the sun person, right? The sun is like, look at me. Check me out. I'm the sun, man. Hey, what's the action? Right? Wherever it is in your chart, if it's in the 12th house, it's reclusive. It's in the back of, first house sun. Hey, look at me. 12th house sun. They sit in the back of the class. Right? So, but nevertheless, that's where the guy is, man. So the guy's either there, or he's over there, or he's over there, or he's over there. That's where the guy is. He's in the 10th house. He's at work. He's outside. He's in the 6th house. He's at the gym. His 4th house. He's at home. So like the sun is the sun, man. Now it's all things you see. And it could also, you can think of it in terms of your conscious. But whatever you think, that's you. That's you. The next is the moon. And the moon is your subconscious. You can't not do your moon. Regardless of what you think or however you try and suppress it, it's very difficult not to do the moon. And the moon changes, right? Some people have a very strong moon. Some people have a moon that's very, very emotional. It flops. Some people flop back and forth. Some people moon causes them to be very tired. Some people capitulate to others if they're born on a full moon. And if you're born on a new moon, you do your own thing. Some people do the stuff. The moon is hidden. Some people's moon's on display. So the moon's a serious thing. But however it is in your chart, whether it's like a Cancer kind of, moody, kind of loving, nurturing kind of moon, or it's like a Capricorn kind of a tough love kind of vibe, that's what you're doing. And so if the moon lines up favorably with the sun, then you can't not do that sun. You will feel super compelled to move towards that sun. It doesn't matter if the guy is abusive. It doesn't matter if she's a narcissist. It doesn't matter if they're broke-ass alcoholics. You're going to be super compelled. I've heard this aspect described as like someone has the hooks in them or whatever like that. It's a little too much for my taste, man. But that's the deal. Sun, moon. Again, the sun guy is like la 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 la. So, and if you have a moon connection, although that's great, it means you guys are kind of going to be into the same things, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be into each other. The moon making an aspect to the sun means the moon person is into the sun person, is something that is like the very first thing I look for in relationship astrology. So, all right, next. And once again, depending on the synastry, it could show up in different parts of your chart. I'll show you in a sec. All right. Oh, check it out. You guys want to see some... so you guys want to see some examples? It could be kind of fun. I'm going to embarrass some people, man. Okay, here we go. Moon, sun. So, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. All right, check it out. Let's embarrass some people. Okay, let's check it out. Check it out. Let's embarrass some people. So this person I met recently, H-bomb, she has her moon at 25 degrees Pisces. And that makes a direct trine, a very harmonious aspect to my sun. It means she can't not be into me, even though I'm arrogant and I'm criticize everything and I'm do whatever I want. So it's like she can't not like it. It's really funny. And but there's just more. Okay, there's more. Okay, so that's one of the things you look for in relationships. Okay, that's the very first thing you look for. All right, next. We're going to come back to this chart in a sec, because this has a really fun one a little later on. So do you guys got that? So the moon is moving in that direction. Okay, so that's the deal. The moon is moving in that direction. Next, we want to see a moon Venus aspect. Everybody got that? Moon Venus. Because Venus is what you're attracting. Right? The sun is, hey, look at me. I'm over here, man. The moon is like, oh, I wish I was over there, or I want to be over there, or like, I gotta go do, well, I want to be like over there. So I want to do this. And so that's what the moon is like. But Venus isn't like that. Venus is like, hey, baby, what's up? Venus is like attracting. This is like, hey, come over here, come over here, come over here. And whenever you, the other person transits this Venus energy, they get pulled in, right? So when I'm doing the horoscopes and I see Jupiter, which is big and lucky, making that, twice every 12 year or 3 times every 12 year aspect to that Venus, it's like, holy smokes, it's going to blow up your Venus in a very positive kind of way. So like when your sun is transiting, it's going to get sucked into that person's Venus. But although that is an aspect for love, I'm not ranking it as a top 3 for today. The second one, so the first is Moon Sun, and the second one is Moon Venus. Because that Venus is sucking you in. Okay, so that's the deal. Now, the moon, it's like, I want to be sucked in. Right? The moon person wants to be sucked in by the Venus person. Like they want that. The moon wants to orbit that Venus. So that's how it works. If it was the sun, it would be the light. Okay, so that's the deal. And so Venus, remember in your chart that Venus is attraction. So if Venus favorably pulls in one of the other planets, then like if Venus favorably pulls it in, like, one sec, let me pull up a chart. Okay, let's go back to H's chart, H-bomb's chart. I don't want to pull up the other one. I don't want to pull up the other one. Oh, wait a second. I do want to pull up a chart with you guys. Gina asked me to do I'm not going to pull the charts up. Gina, see, for you guys who are astrologers out there, you guys are supposed to know this already. And so for the regular people is whatever, but for the astrologers out there or the semi-pros or whatever, you're supposed to know this already. So also I teach this stuff, right? So if you see something in a chart, you should already know if it's a romantic relationship or if it's just friends or if they've never even met. And I'm going to tell you right now, Gina asked me to do, and I haven't done it yet, right? I've been doing my thing here. I haven't done it, but she asked me to do a chart between her and someone. Oh, no, she didn't ask me to do compatibility. She asked me to astro stalk him. And so I looked at his chart, and I'm like, because I know, Gina's chart. I looked at the guy's chart, and I'm like, wow, his Venus is conjunct your sun, among a couple of other things. And when I saw that, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to wait to do this reading until she's here, because that looks to me like some kind of relationship as opposed to, hey, Sunny, is this guy going to be famous someday? Or is this guy, it looks to me like this is more of a relationship thing. It's kind of neat. All right, next, let's get back to this. Okay, so we're learning a little bit about how the planets move and how they actually work in astrology today. Now, there's something here that I didn't show you. Okay, so in addition to all of that, the next, so sun, moon is the strongest one, moon, sun. And then I like to think moon, Venus is the next one. And then for today, I'm going to say Mars, Venus, because I want to explain something to you guys. So Mars, Venus. So Venus is attracting. Venus is attracting. I'm over here, man. Venus is attracting. No, the sun is like that. I'm over here, man. I'm over here. The moon is like, I'm coming. I'm going over to you. I'm doing my thing. And then Venus is like, hey, check it out. I'm awesome. I'm just hanging out looking sexy. Oh, my goodness. So, like, it's attraction, right? It's attraction. Whatever falls into that trap. Now, Mars is like, super horny. And whatever Mars is, wherever Mars is in your chart, that's what you're definitely doing. And it could be in an aggressive way, it could be in a passive way, it could be in a passive aggressive way, but the moon is what you want to be doing. But Mars is kind of what you're going to do. So it's kind of how you're going to go about doing. So you kind of want those two to align somehow in your own chart, or you're going to be very frustrated in life. All right, so let's have another look at this chart here and check this out. Her Mars right here at 13 degrees Sag is going there. Right? That's her Mars is going there. And I just happen to have my stellium standing right there, smoking cigarettes. So like, anyways, so I'm just joking, okay? But her energy should move towards me, is how this one works, because she has two signs of her energy moving towards me. Yeah, there's stuff of me moving in the other way, but I'm going to be embarrassing someone else today. So, all right, you guys got it? Now, there's a little bit more to this. I didn't talk about how we do the overlays in Western astrology. H's chart is the inner chart here, and this is her rising. As for me, I'm all the planets and everything on the outside of the chart. So this is a chart. So in addition, we're saying things today like the moon person moves towards the sun person. The moon person moves towards the Venus person, but the Venus person is also sucking in the moon person. Now we're saying the Mars person moves towards the Venus person, and the Venus person is attracting the Mars person. All of this stuff I'm talking about happens naturally astrologically. It's just, if this person has, that's how it works. All right, next. So that's that. Now, in this situation, we have her chart on the bottom or the inside, and my chart's on the top or the outside. And this is how I affect her, or the areas of life that I would affect her. All right, here we go. So my stellium, so this is the 10th house of the outer world. And her Mars and her Uranus and her Neptune, like she has a lot of stuff there. Like her almost everything is in the 10th house in Sagittarius. And it's pushes hard towards her publicity. Unusual forms, problems with the government. Maybe she ran away from home, problems with parents. But then the popular, the successful, it looks like, okay, but that's not what I'm saying, sorry. So that's the way she is normally. So you take that chart and you add my energy to wherever it is in the chart. And so my energy, just by me being me, should help her become popular, help her popularity. Kind of like making a YouTube video about it. It's kind of like it. So, but if you want to, anyways, so that's the 10th house, and that's how it works. You guys seeing it? But this is not a negative thing. That's how relationships works. So her Mars is moving towards there, and it's all moving into the publicity side. All right, everybody cool? I'm not going to show you what I do. Like I suppose I could flip it around, but I'm not going to do that. All right. I'm going to show you guys one more chart. Next. All right, here we go. So this is my buddy Viv. And I didn't actually realize that she actually likes me. I thought she did. I thought she, like, I know she does, but like I didn't really realize like that. But watch this chart here. Watch this. So we talked about the moon to the sun, moon to Venus, Mars to Venus. Now we're going to talk Mars to the sun. You see, Mars is moving out there. So just like H is naturally moving towards my stellium in Sagittarius. Like she's doing that whether I exist or not. She was doing that in her entire life, and she'll do that for the rest of her life, regardless of any stupidness that Sunny does. So that's the deal. So that's what you're doing. My Mars is in Pisces. I was a professional musician. So like, there we go. You know, I'm doing astrology. So Mars in the 10th house, astrology, right? So over here. So anyways, so Viv's Mars is like going towards my sun, whether I'm there or not, right? It's going there. And when you talk to these guys, you'll hear, like when you see this or you talk to, you'll hear that they have similarities, not similarities necessarily in themselves, like or their charts, but you'll hear they'll have similarities of placements of guys that they dated. Yeah, they might have. So, you know, that's the deal. That's just the way it is, because like they're naturally attracting this thing. You just happen to be in their way. And so like, go have some fun. Let's go have some fun. Wow, this is a long video. Wow. I guess I'll edit it. I guess I'll edit it down. But it's a lot of fun. That's what it looks like. So that's what it looks like. So the sun, hey, look at me. The moon is like, oh man, yeah, why not? Sure, like I'm totally into that. Mars, oh Venus, come over here, come over here, come over here. And Mars is like, I'm doing that, man. All right, that's the action. Wishing everyone the best. Good luck, guys. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Wishing everyone the best of an amazing, amazing day. Good luck, guys, and I'll see you soon.